I hate when it does that. Hello, everybody. Give me 1 second here. I have to go in and take this one out. Put this one in. That is Daisy. that is Daisy. Now I gotta take this over and edit post because I put the other link in. Sorry, I'm still kind of like, I'm still kind of like, this is a little foreign to me nowadays. So, like, forgive me when I get this stuff situated and we wait for a few people to join. All right, so I got the live up, so I have my chat. So now, there we go. So now I can go in and change this other stuff up real quick. Because for some reason, whenever you try to schedule a live and you put it in the right orientation for YouTube, YouTube is like, no, we don't like that. So, yeah. So let me go over here. And today I'm going to be working on my calendar page because I just realized that I never did it for the month of September. And I need to get it done because typically I would have it done like a week before the month. But this time I didn't. So I need to get that done. So I figured I would do that with you guys since I haven't really been able to do a whip and chat in a very, very long time. I figured I would come over and do a whip and chat with you guys. Working on my calendar page. I think I have everything fixed now. So everything should pop you over. Yep. Okay, that one works correctly. I forgot how difficult this is without like my OBS and everything. Like this is crazy. You would think after doing this for so long it wouldn't be different, but YouTube changes from the looks of it as much as Twitch does. So yeah. Okay, we're good. We're straight. We're good. We got this. Everything's straight. We're good now. Okay, so yeah, so I'm working on my calendar page. This is from the Diamond Art Club calendar that came out earlier this year. It is not available right now, so I can't really link it, but that is where it came from. It's my DAC calendar, and we've already done the months of August, July, June, March, January. We skipped a couple. There's February. There's March, April, May, June, July, and August. So now we're working on September. So we got to work on September today, and I figured I could catch up with you guys while I worked on September. Typically, I would work on this with my Twitch folks. Uh-oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go here. Go here. Boom. Got it. Okay. Might help if I make it public. Might help if I make it public. There we go. Everybody's probably like, what? She said she was going live, but then there's nothing. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Again, I'm still I'm still getting used to the whole YouTube thing. So if you missed that entire first 5 minute spiel, hi everybody. Hello. Sorry, I am still kind of trying to get used to this whole like YouTube thing. Hi everybody. Hello. Hello. Good morning. How are we doing? Emma, Shira, hello, Nicole, Corey. What's up, Tracy? Getting first in chat. Let's go. Katie. What's up, Jill? Michelle, hello. Susan, LGH, or LG, I'm sorry. Hello. Nestle, hello. Welcome in. Yes, surprise. Right. Like, typically we've been over on Twitch, but I tried to record a whip and chat and it just was not coming. Like, normally I could just, talk for hours. The problem is because I haven't done a whip and chat in months. Everything that has happened is coming out all at the same time. And I figured, what a better way to catch up with you guys than to do a pop-up live, just kind of surprise you with the live. And then that way, if you guys have questions or if you want to know about a particular family member, you can just ask. Jenny, Elisa, welcome in. Lone, hello. Jenny Jins, hello. Petra, the Blurred Show, hello. Some of the names I'm seeing are new, so welcome in. Hi, everybody. Hi. I used to do this all the time, and then I got sucked up by Twitch. So, hi. Hello. Long time no see, Miss Coffee. It's me, J Hope. Oh, J Hope is that bitch. What's going on? What's good with you? I like the new name change. Mary Jane, hello. Shanta Cornish, hello. Susan, first time. Let's go. Yes, so I haven't done one of these lives in a while. It's been a while. So I used to go live here. If you're new here, welcome in. Hi, I'm Miss Coffee. I used to go live every Friday night for the After Hours Crafters Lounge here on YouTube, and then we switched it over to Twitch. And so now I randomly just do lives here on YouTube. I try to put up as much content as I possibly can, but I've been doing this for quite some time, so I don't really have the best, like, not the best, but I don't really have all the content. Like, I don't want to go buy a bunch of stuff. I'm not currently in the market for buying diamond paintings right now, just because I've been taking a little bit of a hiatus for mental health purposes, and I've been doing a lot of art. We've been playing a lot of cozy games and stuff like that. So whenever I get the urge to diamond paint, I try to usually do a whip and chat. But like I said, it's been so long since I've done one that whenever I've tried to sit down, everything comes all out at once. And because most of my friends from over on Twitch land have already heard most of everything that's going on, trying to remember whether or not I'm repeating myself or not, it wasn't happening. So I was like, well, what a better way to do it than to just do a pop-up live. I woke up this morning and was like, what if I just did a live over on YouTube this morning? So that's what we're doing. Michelle, hello, good morning. Thank you to all the first timers that are coming over to check us out this morning. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Dirty Mouse. Look, listen. Love the name. Welcome in. Yeah, and surprisingly, typically, if I say I'm going live on YouTube, everybody's like, no, I don't have my sound effects. No, because we get a lot of sound effects and stuff over on Twitch. And so here on YouTube, they're riding vanilla. They are riding vanilla. Sonic Arrow, hello. Connie, welcome in. How you doing this morning? Welcome in, everybody. Now, if for any reason that the live gets like weird or starts lagging or anything, just let me know. I'll switch it over from my Wi-Fi over to the whatever else, the other thing. So yeah. So like I said, we're going to be working on my Diamond Art Club. Plus, I needed more time with this. We're going to work on my Diamond Art Club calendar page. Now, this calendar is not currently available with Diamond Art Club anymore, as it was only available at the beginning of the year. I don't know if they're going to do another one. It is a really nice little something for me to do every month. Because like I said, I've been going through diamond painting burnout now for like the last 2 or 3 years. So every once in a while, I'll get that itch to want to diamond paint, and I don't want to work on anything super massive. So like I have a few projects that I've been working on, but I can't seem to finish them because as soon as I get that urge, it goes away just as quickly. So these little calendar pages really help me while I'm burnt out, where I can still get a little bit of diamond painting time in. Because again, that itch. Where Spins? Hey, Spins, we were just talking about you the other day. How you doing? Where have you been? We've been missing you. Yes, Spins. Good morning, Tiffany. How you doing today? Diamond Calicaloo? Is it Calicaloo? Hello, welcome in. How you doing today? Twitch, if nothing else, Twitch has helped me learn how to say names correctly. Darcy, hello. Hi. Hi. How's it going, Darcy? Darcy's like, where the fuck have you been? What are you doing over here? So yes, we're gonna work on this calendar page. Names are hard. Kiona. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't perceive you yet. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Kiona. Eva Marie Clark, welcome in. How you doing today? Good morning. The fact that so many of y'all are in here, like I am shooketh. Thank you guys so much for coming to check me out. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been over here, but the fact that you guys are still over here showing me love, I appreciate you. Lisa, good morning. Hello. I know. I thought it would be a great surprise. Diane, Suzanne, hello. Kevin Hart. Yeah. So I have a whole soundboard for when I'm over on Twitch, and because I'm not using my Twitch setup, I would like to set something up on my OBS to be able to go live on YouTube. I just haven't had a chance to set it up yet. Life has been lifing, y'all. Woo, ciao. Woo, ciao. Sarah, hello. Hello, how are we doing today? Right, I love this picture. And we're getting into the fall season, so I'm super excited. When I talked on Discord, do you press that button before? Yeah, actually I do. The first time I see you in the morning, usually if you say something to me, I press it. Mother of Dragons, oh, well, welcome over to YouTube land. Well, you've probably been over here for a while, but you were talking about me? I'm scared. No, everybody was asking where the hell you been, because everybody, last time we heard from you, I think it was around your birthday, you weren't doing the best. I think you might have gotten hospitalized, and then you just vanished like a fart in the wind, and I'm like, anybody seen Spins? Where the hell Spins ass go? Melissa, hello. Yeah, August was crazy. Look, oh my God. I celebrated a birthday on the 23rd of August. Minna arrived in North Dakota with us, so she's here with me right now. Like, she's upstairs probably like watching stuff. Twitch hates me. I am so sorry. Yeah, because what? I'm wondering if you tried to come back because for those folks who don't know, we were on front page of Twitch for the month of June. And I had to up the security on the channel, of course, because I was on the front page. There was like thousands of people in chat at once. And so they had us up the security on the page just to keep us safe from trolls and stuff. Like, I had my moderators, but I had to, have to up the security. And I noticed that a lot of the coffee beans that were normals kind of dropped off around that time. And I'm wondering if it was because of the security measures on Twitch. Not only that, Twitch keeps changing stuff, which is kind of annoying. So yeah. Twitch hates me, so I'm only on YouTube. Oh. Yeah, well, I think Spence is in the Discord, because when I sent them their birthday picture was sent in the Discord. So unless they left the Discord, they should be fine. Eve, welcome in. What happened with Twitch, Spins, that Twitch hates you? Maybe I can help you. I mean, if you're happy just being on YouTube alone, that is perfectly fine. But if there's something that I could possibly help you with, just let me know. Jacqueline, welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today, Eve? Now, typically, I'm not the biggest morning person. But we're gonna be a morning person today. I want to be productive. I need a nap, ma'am. No, Christopher Koalas. Oh Lord, it's a party now, Jesus. Hi, Christopher. How's it going? Miss Coffee, are you in North Dakota? I am in North Dakota. I am in northern North Dakota. It's cold. Well, it's not really cold. It's been in the 80s and 90s. We barbecued out last night, and wow, it was hot. It was hot. Hot mama, welcome in. I love this little truck diamond painting. It's so cute. Thank you. Bessie, hello. I was just thinking about you this. Oh, look at that. You have manifested Miss Coffee to YouTube. It was you. It was you was the reason why I was so hard like this morning sitting there like something's telling me to go live on YouTube this morning. I missed my snow button. I am so sorry. I mean, if you wait about a week, I can give you a real life snow button. Holly, hello. It won't let me watch anything, Wi-Fi or not. The spinning wheel of death. It won't. And everything's updated because they've had some pretty major updates on Twitch. They've had some pretty major updates, but I'm not sure if that would affect your thing. Enjoy the birthday stream. It was an amazing birthday stream. I'm not gonna lie. Lizzie's World of Gems. It's nice to see you. Hello. Yes, I know. It's been a while. It's my brain immediately at my age, right? Whenever I say things, if they're in a song, my brain starts singing a song. And so just now I was like, it's been a while since listen, the ADHD is real. Hold on. Eternal Rose. The names are so different over here. I'm like trying to remember where my Twitch folks and my YouTube folks. Lord have mercy, forgive me. So yeah, so we're going to work on this Diamond Art Club truck. We're going to attempt to work on this Diamond Art Club truck. I need my commands. How am I supposed to know how many foxes I have? You have no foxes today. Bella the Beast, that's a name I remember. Hello, how you doing today? I'm not changing my name to Seatroke here. You don't have, please don't. please don't change your name for me. It's not necessary. I will, plus Katie, I know who you are. Y'all, let me tell y'all the story of Katie. Katie has a new dog. And then Katie decides to go for a walk with this new dog. And I don't know if anybody else has ever had this happen to them before, but Katie somehow went on a walk with her dog and came back with another new dog. I've personally never gone out of my house with my dogs and came back with a whole new dog. But Katie lives a different life. She's built different, right? So she's built different to the fact where she can leave the house and come back with a whole new dog. I'm not. And then the very next week, she left to go walk said dog again. And I think it's the dog that's doing it at this point. And she came back with dinner for her family. And I'm like, how does that happen? Like, I've never walked out of my house and walked back in with a whole meal, right, for my family. So just know that Katie is built different than us, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I need one of those walks, right? It's the exact same dog if she just took and reverse time, because it's two of the same dog. I DoorDashed before I left, so you say. So you say. That's because I found you here on YouTube and moved over to Twitch and used the same name across both. I walked out, came back in with a raccoon friend. Kiona comes back in with woodland creatures. I'm not even sure how that happens. Like, I've never walked outside and came back in the house with a prairie dog. There's currently a prairie dog eating lettuce on my porch right now. And I've never brought it in the house and was like, you know what would be a great idea? You're my new friend now. Like, that's not a thing. No, that's Mr. Coffee. That's Mr. Coffee because what, just in the last couple of weeks, he's gotten, oh boy, some kind of a lizard, um, a bunny. There was a bunny. There was a prairie dog, field mice, all these animals that jump into his shop where he works, and he's the one in charge of getting them and releasing them back into the wild. What was the other one? It wasn't a raccoon. It was a possum. It was a freaking possum. And I'm like, during the day, wait, during the day, doesn't that mean they're rabid? He goes, I had my safety gloves on. Safety gloves? What the flip? My daughter just showed me how to change my name on here so it matches my Twitch name. Oh, let's go. Never seen a prairie dog. I'm coming to visit. Prairie dogs around here are like deer most places. No prairie dog, New Jersey. Tony, good morning. Hello. It has been a while. How you been? Gee, I leave the house and the only thing that comes with home with me is flies.
Bruh.
Not flies. Not flies. Possums can't be rabbit. True story. They're immune. Okay, so then why are they out during the day? Wait. I thought that was like a thing with them. You would know because you know Snow White over there, picking up possums on your way home. Or in your case, raccoons that try to attack you and you're like, just let me love you, please. But yeah, there's been so much stuff that's been happening in the coffee house that's kept me from being able to record videos like I want to and everything else. It's just been a hot mess express. One of the things being my sneak peeks. I know they seem very spacious. It is a word. Spacious is a word. That's if you probably already know, but Diamond Art Club's not having the best time with shipping right now. I'm not sure what's happening. But their shipping has been a little off lately. Like, I don't know if they're changing carriers or what is going on, but my sneak peeks have been like the sneak peek I had from like 3 weeks ago shows up today. And they're like, oh, it's just a first look. First look? I'm pretty sure somebody's already completed this kit at this point. I don't think it's a first look anymore, honey. Like, after that first week of it being late, I'm like, nah, this is no longer a sneak peek. This is now just an unboxing. Like, y'all need to just, it's okay. It's just an unboxing. Like, I think all of my sneak peeks minus the little ones for August are still not here yet. And they're like, they'll be first looks. No. Those are just unboxings now. Those are just unboxings now because they know. The Messenger. Becca's Book and Diamonds. Welcome in. Let's increase your vocabulary. Get out of here, Kiona. I released the possum into the woods, ma'am, after it tried to kill you. What kid is it? Yeah, it was the Messenger. They'll be like, don't that come out didn't that come out last year? But I'm just like, okay, so okay. The problem with this is that if I make a schedule, right? If I make a schedule to schedule like a video, because somebody requested that I do a video on how to properly destash a diamond painting, which I'm not sure exactly how to go about that, but sure. I was like, sure. Okay. So I'm like, okay, how do I schedule this? Because anytime I try to schedule something, all of a sudden I get a box of like 70 diamond paintings and they're like, this is your entire year's worth of diamond paintings that were late. Unbox all of them immediately. And I'm like, okay. So then I end up having to rearrange the schedule because of sneak peeks coming in super late. So I just haven't been doing anything. I'm like, listen, I hate changing my schedule, but I also don't want to be like, look, Diamond Art Club, I am an ungrateful heifer. Listen, it didn't come on time. Guess what? It ain't getting unboxed on time. Okay. Like, they keep giving me time schedules for when I should put up unboxings. And I'm like, that would be lovely, right? That would be great. I would love to follow this. if I had my sneak peek. I don't have it. I don't have it. So there's no point of sending me the little paper that says when I should put the sneak peek up if I won't see it for the next 2 weeks. Like, Marina, good morning. How are you doing today? One of a kind, hello. Diamond painting reviews by Jane. Good morning. Hello. Funny thing is, the messenger isn't in stock anymore, too. Woo. It comes in today. I can't help the postal service. It just shipped out like last week. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it makes it where I can't really schedule anything, because the moment I do, I'm like, okay, but if I schedule it on a Tuesday, I should be fine. And then the box doesn't get here until Monday evening, and I'm like, crap. So that's one of the reasons why you guys haven't been getting a lot of videos, is because it's hard to do it when the sneak peeks are a little late. Kaylin Keys, welcome in. This calendar is actually sold out. They sold this at the beginning of the year. The end of the year last year, I believe. And it only sold for like 10 minutes before it sold out. And then they never restocked it. So I assumed that they only had a limited quantity and they weren't trying to sell anymore after that. I was lucky enough to be able to actually snag one. Like, they didn't send this to me. I actually bought it myself. I snagged this one, and I'm hoping that maybe again this year they might have another calendar. I'm not sure. With all the little mini things that they're coming out with now, I can't imagine them not having a calendar this year. But yeah, this one is currently sold out. Only a select few folks were able to grab hold of this one. Okay, I need to at least drive home. I'm still in the work parking. Go home, Kiona. So yeah, like, it's been a little rough in the sneak peek realm. I stopped doing sneak peeks with Oraloa because they started putting stipulations on it, like, you have to work on it. You have 2 months to finish it. We want Instagram and YouTube Reels and even TikToks if you have it. And I'm like, no, not doing that. So I stopped doing sneak peeks for Oraloa. They have asked quite a few times, and I'm like, look, the way my house is set up, I'm not shucking and jiving on other social media for your product, and I'm not doing it. And then I'm not gonna work on it if I don't want to. So I had to tell them no. So those sneak peeks are gone. And tutorial videos, I don't think you guys, I think you guys have it pretty handled of how to diamond paint. Like, I don't think it's rocket science. I think you have it pretty handled. I mean, companies and stuff like that have been changing. There's been all that stuff with Hannah Lynn and DAC, and I think that's affecting both parties. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I've had a few people ask me about that situation, and I'm not in with Diamond Art Club like I used to be. Like, I used to know the inside scoop to everything. Nowadays, I don't know anything because I keep to myself. I stay out of all that stuff. And I don't really talk to a whole lot of people from YouTube land. And so when people are like asking me like what's going on with that, I'm like, I don't know. You are barking up the wrong tree. I have zero idea. I'm like, I wish them both well. I hope they can get this settled fast and with minimal damage. But I don't know nothing about that. I stay in my lane. I drink my water and mind my goddamn own business. That's all I know about that situation. So like, I know there's Art and Soul, which used to be owned by one person, which I thought was funny because that one person messaged me and was like, I no longer own this company. And I'm like, hi, what? Okay, why are you telling me? Like, of all people, why are you telling me? I haven't been on YouTube to like do a live or a whip and chat or an unboxing at that point, and I don't know how long. Why did you feel that this was pertinent information that I needed to know? Like, I don't got what you did. You think I was gonna get your job back or something? Like, you came to the wrong person, honey. I don't know what's going on with that either. Yes, please don't forget to hydrate yourselves. That picture you're doing. Oh, Jerry, welcome in. How you doing today? That's a lot to do for a sneak peek. Like, they ain't paying. Exactly, Darcy. It's not like they're paying me actual money. It's you get a free kit that we're forcing you to work on immediately, but also make all these videos about it. And I'm like, but why? but but why? Like I already told Diamond Art Club, I'm like, look, I'm going through some mental stuff right now. Me and Mr. Coffee have been through it. I'm like, listen, I'm not diamond painting right now. Like I almost lost my husband, so I was like, I'm not diamond painting right now. I'm If y'all want to stop giving me sneak peeks, that is perfectly fine. Like I understand because I'm not currently diamond painting and more than likely I'm just going to destash it later anyways. And they're like, "No, that's fine." Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Coffee and I have been going through it for a few months now and we almost called it quits twice now. And that's another reason why I haven't been able to do much of anything and why I've been sticking to just Twitch streams and doing a lot of gameplay is because it gets my mind off of what's going on at home. Yeah, yeah, we've been having some issues. We've been having some issues. But we're fine now. We're fine now. We've been going to marriage counseling and everything else. We're fine now. But the house has been real shaky for like the last few months. And with Minna coming and the kids getting older, Orion getting in trouble towards the end of the year at school, Maggie having some issues as well, it has been a lot that I wasn't ready to go into or talk about. And I'm like, when I do finally get ready to talk about it, I wanted to make sure I did it here just because you guys have been with me longer than my Twitch folks, where I love and adore my Twitch folks. I'm never gonna forget where I came from. So I was like, whenever I'm ready to talk about it, we'll talk. We'll talk, but I'll talk about it with my YouTube folks. Diamond painting should help stress and not be a source of stress. And that was it. So when we first moved here, like we've been living in our townhouse now for 3 years. I got this office, which I thought would be a blessing because I didn't have to diamond paint in the living room anymore. I was like, oh, I'm moving on up like George and Wheezy now. I got my own space. And it quickly got filled with stuff, right? And then the upstairs spare room that we had saved for Minna had quickly also gotten filled with stuff. And it took over a good portion of the house still. And where I did get rid of a lot of it, it still was like, there's still a lot of it, right? I've been doing this for 6 years. 6 years on Maggie's birthday. Literally this year will be 6 years that I've been in the diamond painting realm. And I've made a lot of good friends along the way. I've lost some friends along the way. We've lost some community members along the way. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. But no, we started having issues about my work schedule and the fact that I would do YouTube stuff all day and then Twitch stuff at night, and then we weren't making time for each other anymore, and we started growing distant, and then we stopped talking for a while, and it just got to wear on both of us. And then we hit like a financial bump where with Maggie's braces, it's $200 a month for the 8 grand that we owe to get her braces put on. She got her spacer, had the spacer taken out. She gets the spacer, she gets the check on in October to make sure that she's good to go for her braces. But then she also has to have a surgery to fix her canine that's not coming in correctly. So altogether, it's going to cost us 8 grand to get her teeth fixed. And then comes Orion, who magically all of a sudden also needs braces now. And that's going to cost us another 6 grand. So I had talked about going back to like a normal job. I'm like, not having that consistent paycheck, can be a little tough sometimes because you can have a really good month one month and it can be really bad the next month. So we were fighting over bills. We were fighting over the kids. We were fighting over just about any and everything we could think of. And we had talked about calling it quits a couple of times and decided to try, because the last time we talked about calling it quits was when we lived in PA. And we said about going to marriage counseling first, because I think in Pennsylvania, you have to go to marriage counseling for so many hours before you can file for divorce or something like that. But we decided to try out marriage counseling. Mr. Coffee is going to counseling one-on-one. I go to counseling one-on-one, and then we go to marriage counseling now. And their biggest thing was that we haven't been spending a lot of time together because he gets sucked into his video games and then I get sucked into work, and it's not leaving a lot of time for us to do stuff as a family. So like during the summer, we did go out and do quite a few things. Like we took our normal trips to the Badlands, and we went to the zoo. We went to this like historical site. Um, we took the kids out to like this really big dog park thing. We did a couple of things with the kids with their school friends, and we had a really nice summer. But it just every time we would turn around, there was something else wrong that would cause us to start fighting, and I had gotten so tired of it, and I'm like, what do we do from here? Because I can't keep doing this. And so we decided, you know what would be a great idea if we just tried marriage counseling. So we started doing marriage counseling, and we've been fine now. Like everything seems back to pretty much normal, if not better. We decided after this last past week that we're gonna start scheduling date nights where once a week we spend time with just each other. We're gonna get away from our electronics and our jobs, and me and him are just gonna go out on a date. We don't typically go on. I think we've been on 2 dates in 15 years. So we're gonna start going out on dates and spending more time with each other, because I think that they're thinking that that's the part of the problem, is that we don't have time for each other. Because whenever I'm not on YouTube recording videos, I'm on Twitch streaming. Whenever I'm not on Twitch streaming, I'm doing something with friends, and it doesn't leave a lot of time for him. So he was feeling neglected. And then whenever I wasn't doing anything, he was doing stuff with his D&D group and his games. So then I felt neglected. It was just a whole debacle. It was a whole debacle. And it just, it's been like 2 months now that we've just sort of like, we need to figure out something. Something's got to do something. He's depressed. He wanted to go to counseling by himself for his depression, and I'm like, that's fine. I just need to make sure that we're okay. So we're getting better now. Your first diamond painting was Starry Night? Lord have mercy. Jane Woods, welcome in. I'm so glad you're able to catch live. Mystical, that's a name I haven't seen in a hot minute. How you doing? But yeah, so on that aspect, life has been a little bit difficult. And then of course we're trying to save face for the kids, because we don't want the kids to be upset because mommy and daddy aren't having a good time. And where we don't typically fight in front of the kids, like there's no hooting and hollering and yelling and nothing, they could tell something was up. And having to explain to them that mommy and daddy just aren't seeing eye to eye right now, and that, you know, it's okay to disagree with people that you love as long as you do it in a respectful manner and everything else. Trying to teach them the correct way to argue versus out here hooting and hollering and yelling at folks. So, yeah, it's been a lot. And then Minna entered into the dungeon, and that's been a whole new thing, because I got to skip her teenage years, essentially. Like, I got to skip most of them, and now she's in her last two, and I'm like, she got here, and just like when she was born, when she got here, I was like, what am I supposed to do with you? Like, what do I do with you? Say less. You are on the wrong side of the internet. Hello. How you doing, Say Less? For those who don't know, my good friend Say Less here. Say Less is actually over from Twitch, but Say Less for some reason has found their way over to YouTube. Doing good. Ended up having a difficult summer. Believe me, I know all about it. Lord have mercy. The summer was us fussing and fighting, and now things are starting to finally settle and fizzle out to the point where we're back in a good spot and back in a good mindset. Mr. Coffee still wanted a little bit of help with his mental health, because he could feel himself getting depressed because work and everything else. So we're still going both to individual counseling, and marriage counseling is like once or twice a month. And so we scheduled our first date night last night. We are going axe throwing at a bar. Getting out of our comfort zones. I'm everywhere. I told you. You, I subbed you. I know you subbed, and I think I might have seen one comment from you or something, but I was like, oh, that'll be the end of it. that'll that'll be the end of it. Yeah, I we went to a roller, not a roller derby. It was a derby, like where they had like the beat up cars. And the way I wanted to cry because his coworker that he views as a son, his coworker was in the derby, and I'm about to shit a brick because I'm watching cars crash into him. I'm watching him crash into other cars. His car is held together with a screwdriver and a fan from the dollar store, and I'm like, this guy trying to kill himself. Lord have mercy, Nana. Oh my goodness, I had to check twice. It's you. Hi, Nana. It's good to see you. Well, your hands. Hi. I've missed you dearly. You have made my day. I'm so happy I could make your day. Wait, Minna lives with you? Yeah, Minna's here. Well, she's upstairs sleep. she's doing an 18-year-old things. I'm always on YouTube. I am more of a YouTube. Really? Yeah, so I started out on YouTube. I've been over here. It'll be 6 years on the 12th. It'll be 6 years on the 12th. And it's hard to believe because I used to go live here every Friday night. And then I stopped because I preferred Twitch streaming over YouTube streaming. It just had more to offer for my coffee beans. So I went over there and I very randomly, very seldomly, but very randomly go live here on YouTube. But yeah, Minna's here. She's upstairs. I don't think she quite knows what to do with herself, let alone what we should do with her because she's 18. So like she's trying to escape her dad right now because that was one of the other things was that her dad was trying to force her to go to college right away and she wasn't ready. Like she had a rough end of the school year and that's the other thing that I haven't been able to talk about on here because it affected her a lot mentally. So for those who remember me supposed to be going to PA, but I never ended up going. I did raise funds to go to PA for the family and I and everything else. We had everything set up. And then a week before we were supposed to go, we got the phone call that Minna would not be walking at graduation. So Minna did not walk at graduation. So she had to have a surgery on her stomach earlier in the year. And she missed a lot of schoolwork and she procrastinated on doing it. And then comes the end of the school year, they tell her that you're not going to graduate if you don't complete this schoolwork. So she starts working on it and she gets down to the very last assignment within the last week of school. And the teacher that was supposed to release, because they have all this stuff like digitally now, so it's all on computer. The teacher that was supposed to release the assignment never released the assignment. She told her she would never get the assignment done in time to graduate. So she was just going to make her go to summer school. When I tell you I was livid, not only was I livid at the fact that she wouldn't give her the assignment and she still had plenty of time to do it, when I found out what the assignment was, which was literally a packet of papers that was maybe 5 pages long that she had to read something and then fill in some answers. And she made my daughter go to summer school because she was being straight up petty. And I don't know if Minna's done something to this teacher. I don't know if this teacher had to stick up her ass. This teacher no longer works with the school district. So just a heads up there. She no longer works with the school district. I made sure of that. But she made my daughter go to summer school. And when I tell you that she was in summer school for 10 minutes to complete the assignment, completed the assignment in 10 minutes, and then graduated that way. But she got her diploma. I currently have it upstairs. They took away her ability to walk the stage. And her last assignment was the assignment that took her 10 minutes was that she had to write a 1 or 2 page essay on something that dramatically changed her life forever. So she decided to be petty because she's my child. And she wrote a 2.5 page paper in 10 minutes, a 2.5 page paper on how mentally the school district affected her mental health because they didn't let her walk with her class to come to summer school to write a paper that is probably going to take her an hour to do, and that she'll never forget this for the rest of her life because a significant moment in her life was taken away from her by one teacher because she decided to be petty. The teacher didn't even have the audacity to read the paper. She just let her pass and gave her her diploma. But then they made her wait 2 weeks to get the diploma, giving her the runaround before they actually gave it to her. And then the moment she got it, she was like, Mom, come get me. I'm ready to leave. I immediately sent Mr. Coffee out to go get her. He went out, got her, came back. And so now she's upstairs. Cindy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It takes a lot to admit and take steps to fix a relationship. Susan, yeah. It's taken a lot, and it's not like we've not been in this rodeo before. Mr. Coffee and I go through rough patches every once in a while. And that's why I try to tell everybody, don't look at my marriage as if it's something like you should be like, oh, I want my marriage to be. No. We have been through it all. Like, we have been through it all. And it's even more difficult when you're in the public eye, like in social media, because like he was coming back here last night, and so on Twitch for like the last couple of days or whatever, since my birthday on the 23rd, I've been showing my face again. Like, I've been feeling comfortable enough to show my face, right? Last night, Mr. Coffee comes downstairs. He's closing up the house for the evening. He's closing the blinds. He goes to close the blinds in my office. Marie's Way, let's go. 22 months. I appreciate that, Marie's Way. How you doing today? Thank you, by the way, Hot Mama. But I've been showing my face again on Twitch, and so Mr. Coffee comes down, and I typically leave my computers up because I don't have anything to hide. And I had my Discord up, and I went upstairs to lay down because I wasn't feeling well after dinner. And a message pops up in Discord, and it was like, hey, I just watched your replay. You're kind of hot. And he was like, the fuck excuse me? So he comes upstairs and he goes, who is this? And I'm like, who is what? This is some person I do not know. I have never talked to them before. The message popped up because it was their first time talking to me on Discord. And I had been messaging either like Gypsy or QB or somebody. I had been talking to them last, so it was still in the messenger part. And I was like, I don't know who the hell that is. And it takes a lot of trust from your partner whenever you do social media, because you're going to have the opposite sex or the same sex, possibly coming at you. And so he was just kind of like taken aback because it's been a hot minute because I typically don't show my face. And so to see a message like that, and the message was like 3 hours old or something, but because I wasn't in Discord, I was doing other things, I didn't see it. And he happened to see it because I had messaged one of the girls. And he was just like, who is this? And I'm like, I have no clue, which is why it says accept DM or block. And he goes, well, I'm going to block it. Then block it. I don't care. I don't know who the hell that is. Like, hello? But it's one of those things where I have tons of friends, right? I have tons of friends all over the internet. And, like, jealousy from Mr. Coffee really isn't a thing. But every once in a while, somebody will pop out the woodwork. And so, like, if you don't know the situation, there was a situation where one of my good friends and I are no longer friends. You might have noticed that. So if you haven't, well, then you're not going to know who I'm talking about. If you do, then if you know, you know. So I had a really good friend on the app that I've known since the beginning of me doing YouTube. And if you notice, you don't see that certain person in here anymore, and you don't see them in my Twitch streams anymore. And it's because we had a situation where they had made a video and called me their queen. Now, typically you just be like, oh, well, they just, whatever. But those small little aggressions had been happening for the course of like 5 years, right? And Mr. Coffee had gotten tired of it. And he was just like, why do they think that you are at all interested? I'm like, I don't know. You can read the messages. Nothing I've ever said to this person has ever said anything about me being interested in them. It was usually like, here are some pictures of some deer. Here's this. Here's that. And so that kind of crossed the line for me. And they were like, well, the package says it. So I just repeated it. And I'm like, Well, if you think I'm dumb enough to believe that, then you think I'm dumber than you think. So I was like, so we're just gonna stop contacting each other. How about that? We're no longer friends anymore. And we can't do this because the last thing I want is for you to get some kind of notion in your brain that you have any chance with me at all, and you don't. Not at all. Like not a chance in hell do you ever have a chance of ending up with me. And maybe that's me being big-headed or whatever, but I wasn't about to let this continue. So I had to nip it in the butt there. I was like, nope, we're done. Mm-mm. We're done. We can't be friends. Um so yeah, there was that as well. Like I said, there has been a lot of stuff happening over the course of the last few months that has kept me from wanting to do a whole lot of anything and trying to protect my peace and my mental health. Yeah, the parasocial relationship had gotten to the point where I felt like I made this person feel too comfortable doing it because I never addressed it, because I figured that they knew that they didn't have a chance, but for some reason they thought they did. And I'm just like, no, no, that's not a thing. We all know Malaysia has the best chance, but she ain't, home record. Not a home record. But no, like, and that's the thing is, Mr. Coffee doesn't have, like, I have plenty of male friends on Twitch. Like, for those folks that are on Twitch, you guys know the Decumancer, Buck, Shadow, Calaman. I have plenty of male friends, but you can go into you can see that not a single time have they ever made me feel uncomfortable. Have they ever said anything out of place that was disrespectful to me or my marriage? And this person, they weren't doing it like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It wasn't like it was happening all the time. It would just happen every once in a while, and I'd be like, okay, that happens. Just ignore it, and they'll stop. And when the queen thing happened, I was like, no, because if any married woman let another man call them their queen that's not their spouse, I'm pretty sure your spouse would have something to say about it. And especially if they possibly meant it in a romantic manner. So I was like, no, we got to nip that in the butt. Nobody knows Calaman. He just shows up one month. That's how I met him. He just showed up in the game one day and started. If you go back and watch, he showed up during Bugapalooza, asked could he party up with us, and every day since then he has just appeared in my video game, and I'm just like, well, now I'm kidnapping you. Right? If Maya just said if Mr. Coffee leaves, she's first. Lord. So if you've been wondering what exactly has been going, that is what's been happening. That's what's been happening. And then like we had some behavioral issues with Orion. Orion just turned 13 in February of this year, and so like I guess he went through his slightly bad boy era where he kept getting in trouble at school. There was a fart bomb that was set off in the school by one of his friends, and the friend blamed him because he asked to smell the fart bomb. And then when the kid was trying to rush to put it back in his backpack, it went off in class, and they had to evacuate the classroom for 3 days to fumigate it or to let it air out, so to say, because it had smelled so bad because an entire can of fart spray had been let out. And then there was the TV that had gotten broken in his room from him playing his VR headset and not paying attention. And he was, I guess, raging out, as he calls it, because he was losing a game of something called Gorilla Tag. I don't freaking know. And so he had that little issue, and he's been going through it. He's been going through it. Chantel Mandiman, welcome in. How you doing today? But yeah, it's been a lot, and like I said, I never will and never have had a man do anything to me that I wouldn't allow them to do when it comes to like, any kind of a relationship with me, like whether it be romantic or just a friendship. And like I said, I've talked to Shadow and I have known each other now for 2 years. Buck and I have known each other for 2 years. Deku and I have known each other for 2 years. Like, I've known a lot of these guys, and never once has any of these guys did anything to disrespect my marriage the way this person had. And so, yeah, they had to go. They absolutely had to go. Phyllis, hello. How you doing today? Did your daughter take her medicine? Thank you for being willing to share this and being vulnerable. If nothing else, I owe you guys this because this is where I came from, right? YouTube is what made me Miss Coffee. And if nothing else, I owe it to you to where I don't necessarily have to give you all this extra information. I owe it to you because you guys have been patiently waiting to figure out what the hell has been going on with Miss Coffee. Where has she been? Why isn't she uploading as much? Why don't we see her as much? Why is she always on Twitch now and never on YouTube? And that's part of the reason why. Not only that, the whole diamond painting community thing always kind of bothered me because things from my perspective have always been toxic in certain areas of diamond painting. And so I try to stay out of it as much as I possibly can, but a lot of the times, no matter what I did, I would always somehow end up in the middle of drama, and then people would be like, you're the reason the drama happened in the first place. And I'm like, all I did was make a comment. Jeez, so I've always kind of tried to step away and like watch from the outside looking in because I was always afraid to be put back into drama. Like, oh my God, especially in the early years. Towards the end there, it just seemed like every time I turned around, there was something else happening. There was 2 new companies coming out, and it was causing havoc with another company. Or that Mary's Diamond chick, don't forget she's military wife. That Mary's Diamond chick always got something going on. And then the whole Rachel leaving the group thing became a big thing. And everybody's like, well, what happened between Miss Coffee and Rachel? Nothing happened between Miss Coffee and Rachel. Nothing. I still talk to Rachel. Rachel is currently live on Twitch right now. And I would be there if I wasn't here with you guys. But nothing happened between Rachel and I. Rachel and I are still friends. Rachel and I talk whenever we need to talk. We don't talk every day. It's not necessary. We check on each other if we haven't seen each other in a while. And typically we know if we need to talk or whatever, we can just message each other. So Rachel and I are still good friends. We still talk. It's just that she has her life and she's been doing big stuff. I have my life and I've been doing big stuff. I mean, we've been on the front page of Twitch. We've had numerous streams since the front page of Twitch that have had more than 400 people in stream. So things are going pretty well. We got partnered on Twitch. We joined a guild on Twitch. I have my own stream team on Twitch. I joined a stream team on Twitch. So I've made quite the name for myself over on Twitch in the last 2 years. And I've been just trying to focus on one thing at a time and not overwhelm myself because I'm learning about myself. I'm learning the older I get, the less that I have the capability of doing. The kids are older now. They don't need me as much, which makes it nice for me to be able to stream and it makes it easier. But trying to record videos is still kind of a hassle for me because there's so much going on in my head. If I don't have a particular topic and I'm left to my own devices, as you can already tell, everything kind of comes all out at once and I'm just like, bleh. It's just word vomit. And I wanted to give you guys a reasonable explanation as to where have I been? What have I been up to? How are the kids? How are the ferrets? How are the dogs? So yeah, Pink Bunny, welcome in. I'm working. Yes. Well, eventually, that child does what she wants when she wants and in her own timing, her time. Right. Bonnie, welcome in. Speaking of Daisy, she's barking at the air outside. Bunny. So yeah, I wanted to at least come back and tell you guys where I've been, show you that everybody's doing fine. Mr. Coffee and I are still fine. We still have a long road ahead of us. We're still trying to work out the pieces of everything. But we're fine for right now. Nothing dire that I am aware of on my side is happening. And from what I can tell from his side, he's fine. He's just going through his own mental struggles. And it's one of those things where, as a spouse, it's hard to watch. But all I can do is be here for him for when he needs me and not give up on him like a lot of other people in his life have. Because the moment things get tough for him, it seems like somebody else in his life kind of just gives up on him, and I've never wanted to be that person. So I reassure him that there's nothing that he has to worry about there that will make me give up on him because he's going through something mentally. Like, I might not understand it. It might be from before my time or from the beginning of our relationship or whatnot. But from the sounds of it, it sounds like that's stuff that has accumulated over his entire life. And it's starting to like bother him the older he gets. So yeah, thank you, Bonnie. I'm sure he will. And like I said, the fact that he was even willing to go to counseling for it is a big step. L&L Diamond Painting, welcome in. Oh my God, do my eyes deceive me? It's good to see you. How are you doing today? I know, it's like, wait, this coffee's on YouTube. What is happening? But I wanted to come spend some time with you guys and kind of give you that explanation as to what's been going on, see how you guys have been doing, because it's hard to tell how people are doing out of just comments, and it's hard to do that now, especially since I haven't been able to put up as much content as I typically would. So really glad to hear that you are both working on mental health. Mental health has become a big factor in not only our relationship, but we want to set that example and get rid of that stigma that mental health is bad. Like, I don't want my kids to think that if they're having problems, that's bad, and that, they should feel bad because they have problems. GM Lee? What's GM Lee, Eve? So I'm kind of getting rid of that stigma that it means you're crazy to go to counseling or that something is wrong with you. You can go to counseling just to help protect your peace, to help keep you in a good, healthy mental health space. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with you. Maybe you want to talk to somebody that's, out of the realm of your household that's going to show or give judgment towards something that you're feeling or that you have on your head. So it's not a bad thing. Um, it means good morning, Lee. Oh, I go through it. People need to reach out. Exactly. And I'm glad that Mr. Coffee went and got the help that he needed versus another alternative, because he suffered with that other alternative as a teenager. So now as an adult, the fact that he chose the healthy way instead of the the toxic way he used to help deal with it before, I'm glad he's doing good. He's doing good. Oh my God, you could be talking about me and my hubby. Lisette, hello. How you doing today? Just open YouTube and wow, this is a cool surprise. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing great. Good. Going to be working and lurking. Greetings from France. Wee wee. Thank you so much for coming to check us out. I appreciate it. You enjoy your work lurk. Life with Naughty. Is it not Natty or Naughty? I am having a good morning. But yeah, like it's not ever like, I don't ever want the kids to think that their parents have a perfect relationship, because we don't. We don't. And it was funny too, because when Minna first arrived, like I had to buy a new set of chairs for my kitchen table because we only had four, because there was only four of us here. But adding a fifth, I was like, we kind of need to add another table to the kitchen table, because we don't have a chair for her to sit at the dining room table with us. So I had to go buy a set of chairs. So for like the first day or so after she got here, she didn't have a chair to sit at the dining room table. So I would just eat in my office while they ate at the table. And I ate in my office just because they can see me, because my office is right next to the dining room table. And I could still talk to them or whatnot. Plus, I would usually eat after or before they did anyway, so it wasn't a problem. The chair finally got here, and she was surprised because she's like, wait, y'all sit down to dinner? And I'm like, yes. What are you, a goblin? What, did you sit in your room and eat dinner at your dad's house too? And she's like, yes. Oh, no, we don't do that here. We have family dinner every day. It's probably one of the few times that you actually will see everybody together in the house, because typically everybody's kind of off doing their own thing. And that's the other thing that surprised her, was that everybody was kind of off doing their own thing. Everybody seemed happy in their own little world. And then she was like, wait, so nobody's going to bother me if I go to my room? I'm like, no, why would they? Like, why would we bother you? And she's like, well, because at dad's house, like, the boys will come in and mess with me, or, he would need something or whatever. I'm like, no, no, not unless you need anything. I'm not gonna bother you, like, because she was worried about, like, especially like when the kids go back to school, was she gonna have to get up when the kids got up, and was she gonna have to, like, do all this? I'm like, what exactly do you think I do all day? I'm like, unless you edit it in videos, I don't see I don't see a whole lot of you being needed, so you can just sleep. Yvonne, welcome in. Mystical, everyone has something they are going through mentally and physically. It doesn't matter. It's how you handle yourself that people see. Exactly. Exactly. Nathia. Nathia. Okay. Thank you for the correction. I wonder how many marriages have been rearranged due to diamond painting. Well, the big thing was that I was doing it so much when we first moved here that I never saw Mr. Coffee, and that bothered him. It wasn't the fact that I was crafting. I think he missed that closeness we had, because I sat, if you've been here for a while, you remember when I lived in the other apartment and he would literally be sitting next to me when we would do our live streams and everything else. And then when we moved, there was no more Mr. Coffee. And it wasn't so much the attention he got from chat. It was more so him and I spending time together. Even if we weren't talking to each other, we were still spending time together. And that time that we spent together was gone. And so he felt very alone. And so, like, I have my office, which is here in the back of the house. Then there's the kitchen, and then the second living room is where or technically the first living room is where he sits. I sit in the second living room, and then the kids are usually upstairs. And so he would feel very alone because the kids are off doing their own thing. I'm back here doing my thing, and he would be up front by himself, just kind of alone. And so he felt a little neglected, and I never knew that he felt that way, and I wouldn't have had it not been for counseling. So I'm glad that we had the experience of going through stuff to make us go through counseling, because it kind of recenters us and makes us remember, like, why the other one is special to us, or why we still love the other person and whatnot. Like, we go through stuff all the time. Our marriage is not perfect, and to be able to have these issues and to not immediately rush to go get divorced is like my biggest thing. And I told him, I'm in this for the long haul. Unless something dire happens, I'm in this for the long haul. Amber Forrest, welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today? Will I finish this calendar piece? I don't know, but we're working on it. But it's very no marriage. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. I've always preached that to y'all, is that my marriage is not perfect. It might seem like it, but it's not. It's not perfect at all. Like, we have our problems. We have our, trials and tribulations like everybody else. Just because I'm on social media does not mean that and that's one reason why you don't see a bunch of pictures of my family and we're all out doing all these things, where we do things. I I like being able to do stuff with the family and not feel like it needs to go up on social media. So like a lot of our summer vacation stuff that we did, like a lot of the going swimming and going to some of the historical sites and everything else, it's nice to be able to have those memories and not have to document everything on social media. So like not even my personal Facebook page got a quarter of what we did this summer. And it felt good to not feel obligated to post my family's every step during the summer. I'm about to run away. Got errands to do. Take care of you. Bye, Kiona. Hanging in there by a thread. How are you? Same. T. Malin. Long time no see. Welcome in. How you doing? Good morning. So yeah, so like if you're going through something similar to what I described that Mr. Coffee and I have been going through, you're not alone. We all go through it, and especially with marriages that have lasted as long as mine's has. This October will literally be 15 years. Wait, math. Listen, nobody tell Mr. Coffee that I can't remember, because the way I can't remember this to save my life. Um, it will be 15 years this year that Mr. Coffee and I have been married. And if you think that in 15 years it's been all rainbows and puppies and unicorn farts, you are sadly mistaken. The number of times I have wanted to choke this man in his sleep, suffocate him, add bleach to his cereal. Listen, this man get on my goddamn nerves. He's my best friend. I love him to death. So like, I, I don't, I is not really an excuse to not continue things that I'm doing. When it comes to like YouTube, it makes it hard because my mind and heart aren't in it right now. And so I'm like, I don't ever want to half-ass whatever I'm doing. And I felt like if I tried to put up what's called filler content just to say that I had content, it would be filler. It would be just that. It would be me doing it just to say that I did it, and my heart and soul wouldn't be into it. And so that's why I've been sticking with the unboxings, because I love doing the unboxings where I know I'm not currently diamond painting at this time. Well, in this moment I am, but like off camera, I'm not diamond painting a whole lot nowadays. I still enjoy getting you guys excited for new releases, showing you guys new diamond paintings that are coming out, possibly giving you the diamond painting at a very discounted price. Because I'm destashing it, because right now, okay, so I started destashing, which I cannot tell you how good it felt to lift that burden off my chest, right? Wicked Kitty Princess, welcome in. Jackie's Crafty Time, holy crap. Y'all coming out the woodwork today. Shamisha, hello. Is it Shamisha Lamb? Hello, welcome in. Lurking while I unpack some boxes at our forever home. Let's go. Congratulations on your forever home. I hope you guys are loving it. I know. And that's the thing, is I missed you guys too, but I don't ever want to come to you in a capacity where I'm just sad and depressed and I'm like, hi guys, me and Mr. Coffee got into it again. I want to be able to have, and if that time comes where it's something, say, God forbid, Mr. Coffee and I decide to split, you guys will of course know. It would take me some time to get mentally prepared enough to tell you guys, but you guys would know. Yep, got my first Oraloa from you, and I didn't know I would love it as much as I did. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. They're a great company. That's the thing. They're a great company. I love their diamond paintings. It was the only reason I stopped showing them was because they wanted me to do more than I was mentally capable of doing. I'm not a social media person at all. Like, I suck at social media. I do not like posting on social media. I will randomly post funny things here and there on social media when it comes to like the family, but like diamond painting stuff, I don't do the whole like ASMR diamond painting with Miss Coffee. Crinkling plastic. Like I can't do that. Like, right? Like, I'm not in the capacity to do reels of music as I'm scrolling around and looking like an idiot trying to like record my diamond painting in different like angles and all this. I'm not for it. Like, I'm not for it. So when they requested that I do all that stuff, I was like, I can't. I can't do it. Tyra, Lord have mercy. What's going on? What's good with you coming in with the 22 months? I appreciate you. All your diamond paints are from DAC. I feel that. Eventually, I need to start Soldier of Diamond painting. You, hey, you started in your own time. Because if nothing else, like I was saying, I've never felt better than I have right now. And I'm in a mental health space right now that I haven't been in a very long time. Like, I'm super happy right now. I'm happy with the way things are going. I wish I could do more for YouTube, which is why I'm going to start trying to remember to put up the After Hours Crafter Lounge. The After Hours Crafters Lounge has officially moved to Twitch. I wasn't going to do it at first, but a lot of people like the name of it and everything, and it does typically happen on Friday nights. So I was like, look, listen, we're just going to move the After Hours Lounge over, and then I'm going to put the replay. I'm going to try to start doing the replays of it up on Saturdays. I don't typically post the weekends. Katie coming in with the 22 months. People reminding me I have this button, Lord. Sorry for all you're going through. I hope the best for you and love you and the family. I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you so much. Right now, it's good. Right now, it's good because, like I said, I did that. I've done. You might have been noticing that I've been doing destashes a lot lately. I went from having over 400 kits in my stash to now I have about 40. That's it. Just 40. And even that's still a little too much for me, but I'm having a hard time letting go of my JoJo's arts. And so I feel that when the time comes and I feel ready to do it, I'll let them go. But for right now, I'm holding on to that. I'm clinging on to them because JoJo, I connect with JoJo in a way that I don't connect with any other artist with Diamond Art Club. So I really don't want to give up my JoJo's arts just yet. But my stash is at around 40 kits right now, and I currently have 3 whips. 2 of the whips are my own artwork. 2 of the whips are my own artwork. So I have Self Empowerment and Moon Goddess as whips, which, if you didn't know, yes, I released a few diamond paintings with Enablers Outpost, one of them being Self Empowerment, which has been edited and re-uploaded. So because I know one of the feedbacks that I got was that she looked a little over sexual because her butt cheek was hanging out. So we cropped it to where you can just see a little bit of her belly in the crop top. And then there's Moon Goddess, and she just has the big, beautiful afro with the gold like accents with the stars and like the moon halo in her hair. And those are available over at Enablers Outpost. And of course, I'm still making release papers for Crashly. So she just released some release papers for me about a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, keep those ones. I thought about it though. I thought about it because I still get regular sneak peeks from Diamond Art Club, and I can easily destash those. Plus, you got to think Black Friday is coming. Who's ready for Black Friday, Lord? But not having so many diamond paintings in my stash has helped me realize that this is supposed to be something that's fun for me, not a job. And because I tried to turn it into a job is when it became not fun for me anymore. And I think that's when I mentally burnt out and checked out of all of it, because I was like, this is not a job. This is not a job. Where making content does bring in money, this is not a job at all. The money that I make from social media, if it doesn't get put back into social media, it gets given to the kids for something. School supplies, school outfits, lunch money, like stuff like that. Did you hear about the thing with the new JoJo's? All the people who work in the medical field have been... No, what did they say about the new JoJo's? The one with the heart? Me, I'm ready for Black Friday because I'm on a no-buy. Bella, stay strong. Stay strong. I'm just going to say that right now. If you're on a no-buy, listen. Chase cart needed? Chase cart? Why chase? Because of the heartbeat? Please tell me they're going off because of this heartbeat on the thing. Because one, as you probably already guessed, that sneak peek has not arrived. It was supposed to have been here, but it didn't. Just like my Christina LeRae that was supposed to be here for my birthday. Never arrived. That one is sitting in a box with like 3 or 4 others that never arrived. So I'm hoping that's in the box of the one that's supposed to be coming today. If it is, that means I now went from no videos for this week to 4 videos for this week. So this is the other conundrum, is that I get them grouped in a box and then they're like, unbox them as quick as you can. Okay. Problem with that is it also messes with the YouTube algorithm, because if YouTube algorithm sees that I'm posting regularly, like 4 videos a week, they're going to mark me in there as you keep making 4 videos a week or we're not pushing your videos anymore. And honestly, there's no point of making videos if nobody's going to see them. The EKJ in the back. Oh my God. Lexi, hello. How are you doing today? I don't feel as bad now about having 25 diamond paintings waiting for me to finish them. Yeah, no, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It happens to us all. K. Watt Whittington, welcome in. So glad to see you again. We have missed you. You do what you need to do for you and your family. Just drop us a quick vlog every now and then and let us know how things are going. I try to. So like Patreons still get a weekly vlog. There was the the week that things got really bad at my house, between Mr. Coffee and I, they didn't get a vlog. I wasn't in the correct mental headspace to create a vlog, so I didn't do it. And um so I haven't been. But they still get regular vlogs over on Patreon every week. I think I missed 2 or 3 vlogs this year, and I put out one every Friday. So they've only missed 3. I want to say it's only been 3 this year. The year before that, I think they missed 1. So like I try to keep pretty regularly up of what's going on at the house and with the kids and everything on Patreon, and trying to figure out like other perks that I can give, because like my merch shop, the merch shop that I currently have doesn't allow discounts. So I need to move the merch shop to a shop that does allow discounts so I can offer a discount to the merch shop, but I just haven't gotten that far. You come first always, Miss Coffee. Exactly. And I have to put myself first. And where I love you guys and you guys have supported me and my family through thick and thin, if nothing else, it will not stop me from doing these random pop-up lives and surprising you guys and coming back and letting you know how the family's doing. Currently right now, for those wondering, since we have quite a few folks in here, like I said, Mr. Coffee is going to counseling currently. He is doing fine. He seems to be doing a little bit better, but he still struggles in some aspects. But we will work through this together. This is a marriage, sickness and health, death do us part, and even then he's stuck with me. So like I'm gonna do my part as much as I mentally can compatibly as much as I mentally can to help him. But at some point he has to help himself. So recognizing that as a thing too was hard for me. But because I can't fix what's wrong with him because it has nothing to do with me. It's meant his self-esteem, which is why it's called self. So that's within him to fix on his own. I can just be here for him as his spouse to help work through some of these things and be here to help like talk him through some of these things. So he's doing okay. He's got his stuff going, but he's doing okay. Minna is not currently working. She is not currently looking for a job. I want her to relax this year. She did get accepted into college, so she will be going back next summer. So for those wondering how long she's staying, she's only staying for a year's time. In 1 year, I want her to relax and unwind and kind of get her bearings about being an adult. I want to teach her some things like how to cook and clean and take care of herself, things that she wasn't apparently necessarily taught 100% at her dad's house. I want her to be able to take care of herself when she does go off to college and she feels she's mentally ready, because right now she even admitted mentally she's not ready for college. She goes, it's hard to go from a place where you have to raise your hand to go pee one day, and then the next day you're expected to know how to do taxes and take care of yourself. So, like, and you're supposed to just have your whole life together. You're supposed to know exactly what you want to do when you grow up and everything else in the blink of a day. So mentally, it was a little bit too much for her, especially with the whole shit that happened with her teacher and that like not letting her walk thing. So I'm allowing her to take this year off to relax. That's what she's here for. She's here to relax and spend time with me and her brother and sister and her stepdad. And then in a year's time, we will send her back to go to college. She already decided that she will like to go to college when she goes back, but she did want to spend time with us. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So yeah, like that's the other thing, is I want to break that stigma that you have to go to college immediately after you finish school. Because one of her friends, a few of her friends have already like left to go to college and are already whining and crying all over the internet about how hard it is to try to keep up with where you're supposed to go and what classes you have, and they don't accept the same excuses like high school did, and things are a little bit different, and there's boys and parties and drinking and drugs, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think you were ready for that. It can be overwhelming even as adults. You're a great mom, Miss Cobb. I appreciate that, Lexi. I try to do the best that I can. Sometimes I'm not a good mom. Sometimes I fall short, but I try. At the end of the day, I can only do what I feel is right, and if it's not, well, I can try to do better the next day. So like with Orion's been having issues with like his eczema, and for a while there I ignored it because I was like, he's a kid, like he's going through puberty, he'll be fine. And then I realized this is becoming a problem. Why does my son's skin feel like a scouring pad? And then I realized it's because he wasn't properly like taking care of himself. And I was like, do we need to get, because they take and do counseling at school with the kids. And I was like, do we need to have you set up to go see the counselor for a special day? And he goes, no. He goes, I'm just lazy. Oh, okay. You get that from your mother. So we got him like into a skincare routine that, we sat there for like a week together, and I would show him how to exfoliate and moisturize and properly clean his face and everything else. And then Maggie would do it with us, though she has perfect skin. And so Orion is doing well. He's loving school right now. Him and Maggie are currently at the exact same school, which is nice. This will be the first and last time that they're at the exact same school until Orion hits 11th grade. He's currently in 8th grade. So he goes over to the high school next year. Sounds like a normal boy. That's what I was told. Sometimes you don't know what you want. You just need time to, yeah, she needs time. And so I'm giving her that time and space to be able to do what she wants. The problem is right now, all she wants to do is sleep. And I feel bad because I feel like I should be doing something with her. And she's like, no, just, you're fine. That, and she won't stop petting the dogs because her dad doesn't have pets. He's allergic. So she came here and was like, and the last time she's seen the dogs, they weren't puppies, but they were a lot smaller than they are now. So she won't stop petting them. Exactly. We do our best. I was feeling down because I wasn't able to go with my husband and child to meet her preschool teacher today because of back pain. I am so sorry about your back pain. And it's not like you can't meet the teacher another day. Like, there's going to be days where you're not, like, I didn't meet any of Orion's teachers this year. I don't know any of them because when they had open house, because they were in the same school, Maggie's classes are on the top 2 floors of the school. Orion's classes is on the bottom 2 floors of the school. I have 2 hours to go to 8 classes for Maggie and then turn around and go to 8 classes for Orion. And I was like, there is no way this is happening. So Mr. Coffee took Orion to his classes to meet his teachers. I took Maggie and Minna to go meet Maggie's teachers because Maggie had like the special education class that she was in. That is, we have an IEP meeting for her coming up here soon to see if she still even qualifies for it because that teacher last year at the end of school told us that Maggie would need to go to summer school because Maggie was not retaining information. Maggie was just, she wasn't, they didn't feel she was putting forth full effort in school. She wasn't trying hard enough and she was falling short. And because she could barely still read and she wasn't comprehending what she was reading, they felt that it would be necessary for her to attend summer school. I was okay with it until they said it literally would last the entire summer. She would get out the week before school would start and then would start school. So she literally would have to go to school all year round this year. And I was like, that's not happening. She is still a child and deserves to have a summer. And they're like, well, the classes are only like 2 hours in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care how long the classes are. She's not going. Man, open house was a nightmare. Yes. Don Sabo, welcome in. My twins will be 21 in February. My one daughter went to a trade school and now has a great job as an oral surgery assistant at a dental office. Her twin has just started college for nursing. Oh, that's so awesome, Don. But I think my child would rather come back to a happy mom than a mom. Exactly. So don't feel bad if you couldn't go. It's not like you can't meet the teacher at another time when you're feeling a little bit better. Plus, you're not going to be in the best mindset because being in pain and then trying to act happy in front of some lady that you don't know and you're like, I don't care. Can we be done? Oh my God, my back hurts so bad. You can always set up a meeting to meet with the teacher. So you do what you have to do to get out of pain first. My son isn't starting college until August of next year. I feel that because the way Minna was like, no, she talked to the school and everything. They were like, yeah, you can start next year because they have a lot of students that do that. They'll get accepted and then they're just not ready yet. And they're like, we understand. Luckily, the college she's going to is a decent college. And they were just like, we understand. They gave her a date for next year in August to start. So she'll be going back home next year in June. So she has time to kind of get reacquainted to her dad's house before moving into her dorm. Because she'll have to live in a dorm because it's far away from her dad's house. That special ed teacher isn't a special ed teacher at all. That special ed teacher is still her teacher to this day. Yeah. So when we went to open house, she wasn't expecting to see Maggie because Maggie got grandfathered into Hogwarts, but because Hogwarts has become the school that they go to for their electives now, and all the other like their main classes are held at the regular school, that is still her special ed teacher. And so the moment I seen her, I was like, "Hello." Maggie goes and sits down and starts reading a book, and she goes, "Is she reading?" Yes. That is what the summer can do. Though she was allowed to be a child, it didn't stop her from practicing her reading. And guess what? She even got a cell phone where she has to read text messages, understand what she's reading, and then respond back. And we disabled the way for her to like do like the voice, like, you know, you can talk into it so that the voice thing, we disabled it. So she can't even use that. The most she can use is autocorrect. And we all know how well autocorrect works. So, yeah. Look at her go, reading a whole book. And it wasn't even a small book. It was a very large book. And she's just over there reading it. And she's like, "Mommy, this is the book that I really wanted to read this year." And I'm like, "Oh, well, okay, honey, you can read that." But I don't even know what the book is. I think it was Animal Farm or something because she saw something about animals. Lord. Shopwell. Hello, welcome in. I'm glad you're able to stop by. How you doing today? Another beautiful victory. My son was happy and excited to be doing kindergarten again this year. I was so worried. 1,000% overthinker. I'm with you, Lexi. I'm with you. I overthink my kids' stuff all the time. He wanted to be in the basic training right now, and he doesn't get out until February. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's understandable because that mentally takes a lot out of you. So, like, to focus on one thing and not have to focus on school and that, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, so the kids are doing good. Maggie loves her classes. She's doing quite well. Um, because she is able to read and comprehend a little bit more. I think she just needed time. She needed time. She's starting to mature. She's not doing the stupid little dumb things that she used to do. Um, so like she's not doing stuff to kind of seek out attention anymore. She just kind of she's starting to get into that teenager role because even now she's starting to go into her room a lot and stay there, and I'm like, "Maggie, are you okay?" Like I keep expecting her to come down and do something and be like, "Mommy, can you play with me? Mommy, can we do this? Mommy, can..." No, she's been in her room. I love to stay and watch more, but I have to head off to work soon. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hot Mama, the fact that you were able to even stop by, I really appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day. So yeah, like things are going good. It's just it's been a rough road this summer. This summer was testing Miss Coffee's patience and her edges, and we made it through it on the other side. We made it through it on the other side. Um, Now for the pets, Lord, Killian is great. He still has the fur on his face. For those who are new here, my Siberian Husky Killian has a zinc deficiency that was causing the fur on his face to fall off. So he essentially had a bald face, which made him look very creepy. But luckily, with lots of medications and different changes and everything else, he is a very happy, healthy pup. Killian is now 9 years old. Daisy will be 10 in December. Daisy's getting older. She is slowly going blind. But she's doing all right. Her joints and hips are starting to bug her a little bit. She's got arthritis. Don't we all? Um, but they're doing fine. And then the ferrets, you know what? Fuck those ferrets, man. I let them out for 20 minutes yesterday, and in 20 minutes, I was missing 3 items. One of them being one of my fancy rings I like to wear. Lord. So, like, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Love Killian Jones and Daisy. Killian Jones and Daisy are a mess. That was me in school. I was told no, you can in school, but my mom worked with me, and when I saw my teacher, her face was like, wow, she can do it. Right. And that's how Maggie's teacher was. JY, welcome in. Hello. Hello. How you doing? I can totally relate to Daisy. My arthritis is really bothering me as well. Yeah, she she's getting to that point where when she tries to stand up, her back legs get really shaky. And they tested her for like hip dysplasia and stuff, and they said no, it's just arthritis. She has these pills that she has to take, and this is where the financial burden comes in because we have Killian who's still on the zinc pills every day. Because Daisy has a condition called panis. Now, panis is where it's an autoimmune disease in dogs that happens apparently commonly in German shepherds, where a film grows over their eyes, and the only way to combat this is with an eye drop medication that they have to take daily for the rest of their life. This eye drop medication costs me about $50 per vial, and the vial's probably about this big. Okay, so you get a month's worth out of that vial. So there goes money there. Now she has arthritis, and her arthritis meds are $73 a month for one bottle, which lasts her 1 month. And then, of course, the kids both having dental stuff happening, that's costing us like $600 a month. And so, like, the financial burden of trying to make sure and then our rent went up by $200. So the financial burden of keeping everything afloat and trying to do what I can to help out without having a regular job, because it's already been proven for me to get a regular job. It would be a lot less convenient for the little ones, because if they ever have to get out of school early for any reason or have doctor's appointments, I would have to be the one that took off work. It's not an impossible thing to do. People do it all the time, but I would much rather try to make it work on social media, because I've been doing it for this long. It's just that with the price of everything going up and everything else, it's just making it a little bit tighter here at the coffee house, which is fine. I'm not a stranger to the struggle. I can struggle all day. Do I like it? No, but it's the world we live in. I don't know a single person that's living right now that isn't going through something financially or struggling in some way or having to check their bank account before buying groceries and stuff like that. So believe me, I get it. I get it. I can totally, yeah. Did you find you know what's funny? I actually did find the sandal. I found the sandal 2 days ago under my bed in my mattress. So you know how your mattress has like that weird thing on it, like it's stapled to the box spring, and there's like this weird like fuzzy mesh thing. Well, somehow, some way, at one point in the last 3 years, the ferrets had gotten into my bedroom and had taken the sandal all the way up the stairs into my bedroom, burrowed a hole into my box spring, and we found 4 key cards, a sandal, a necklace that I didn't even know I was missing, 3 of Maggie's shoes that she had been missing, a couple of game controllers. I'm gonna guess they were Orion's, and one of Minna's hair ties. So yeah, Joy, welcome in. How you doing today? Arthritis gets worse as you get older. I know, poor Daisy. Not poor Daisy. The truth, food prices, and I live with a teen boy. I've never stopped eating. The weird thing is, Jackie, the weird thing is Minna eats like Orion. So I now have 2 of them in the house that eat like that. And I'm like, Lord, no matter how much, and like they'll eat dinner, be like, I'm full. 20 minutes later in the fridge, what do we got to eat? I need a snack. You need a snack? Now I gotta make you dinner and a snack? Oh my God. And now Maggie's birthday is coming up on the 12th, and I'm like, Maggie, what would you like for your birthday? She goes, I want to be a furry. Lord. So she wants like a little furry, oh my God, Kathy from here on YouTube and over on Twitch bought me these little ears, which I wear whenever I'm on Twitch. Whenever I show my face, I'm wearing these little fox ears, right? Maggie wants some of these. She wants like the furry hands and the tail. She wants to be a furry. And I'm like, okay. Oh, Lord, send the prayers. Yeah, it's whoo child. So I've been trying to find financial ways of being able to continue doing my social media stuff and staying home with the kids and everything else. It's good some months and it's bad others, but it is what it is. Aftonista, look, listen. You and Say Less are on the wrong side of the internet. What is happening? Hello. Good morning. Another one of our friends from over on Twitch. Hi, Aftonista. I love her. Mystical, come get her. Come get her. Somebody come get her. Look, listen. This all started because of my friend Buck. If you don't know my friend Buck, Buck does my channel art for over on YouTube or on Twitch. And at this point, I feel like I'm confident enough in my artwork that I can do it myself, but it's just so much more convenient making him do it. Um but I have a fursona because you guys know Roxy. Roxy, my fox, the OC that you see on everything that I make. Um, he made a fursona of Roxy into a female, but it's still a fox, so it's called a fursona. And Maggie saw that and she was like, "Mommy, are you a furry?" And I'm like, "No." Not that there's anything wrong with being a furry. Mommy's just not a furry. And she's like, "Well, I want to be a furry." No, you don't. Well, yes, she does because she's asking for all the things. She wants ears and paws and a tail and feet and a furry costume. And I'm like, I don't know where the hell you think I'm going to get that for somebody your size and your age. But mama's going to try. So I'm going to try to find her some like ears and a tail or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. Life with Laura. Gotta go. Baby covered himself in cream and hair gel.
Bruh.
Lord. Good luck with that, Life with Laura. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Aaron Argue, welcome in. Marsha, hello. The struggle is real, for real. For real. Maggie's going to be the mini Roxy. Maggie is something. Randomly woke up by way too early, but then saw this was an option. Now I feel better about being up so early. Not this is an option. Steph Creates, welcome in. How you doing today? Good morning. And it's weird being able to say good morning and it's actually morning. The only reason I'm awake right now, the only reason that I am awake right now is because those kids had to go to school. Are they on the school bus? No. So the kids got registered for the school bus July 25th. The cutoff was July 29th. They had so many people sign up for the bus that they had to create a wait list. My kids were waitlisted even though we got in before the cutoff date. And we don't know how long the wait list is going to last. So until they are able to ride the bus, mommy takes them to school. Is mommy happy about this? No, I hate it. I hate having to drive. I'm hoping to God that by the time that winter hits, that bus comes back because I hate it. Because it also helped on the days that they had delays that I would know what time they have to actually get up. So, yay. I was watching some random video on YouTube and seeing that live notification I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm wondering how many people saw the live notification and ignored it because they thought it was Twitch and not YouTube. I'm wondering how many people are going to comment and go, I ignored the notification because I don't do Twitch and I thought you were live on Twitch. I'm waiting for that one. Don't tell Pawpaw, but I'm skipping my big meeting for this live. I'm telling Pawpaw. I am telling. Oh, that was the other thing. Oh my God. Pawpaw lost his father on Father's Day this year, and that was rough. That was rough on Pawpaw. Pawpaw and Nana are doing good. My nephew graduated high school. He currently works for Toyota. He works at one of the Toyota factories down in Alabama. My nephew's got a job. He stays with my parents. But my parents thought that they were free. They thought, oh, we're kid free. We're done with this school thing and everything else. And then my sister goes and gets herself in trouble again, doing the exact same thing she got in trouble for. I sent her to jail for the first time. She did it again. And so she didn't lose custody of her kids this time because she didn't have custody of them in the beginning. My parents did. But her youngest daughter kept getting in trouble at school. So now my parents had to go get her to register her for school where they live because her mother couldn't because she doesn't have custody of her. It was a whole thing. My dad's like, I'm not doing this again. my mom's like, you kind of don't have a choice. We already signed up for this. Damn it. So Pawpaw's been trying to navigate having yet another teenager in his house again. Again. So he's doing okay though. Nana and Papa are doing good. I'm pretty sure here within the next, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, my mom's gonna be like, start getting your stuff ready to start counting up for taxes, because tax season is coming, y'all. Lord, I had to take another look. Joy is like, wait a minute, did I say Twitch or you? Does that say YouTube? There's no way. Ain't no way, dude. I just got told what time Atlas will be picked up from school, and today was the first day. Oh Lord, no. See, here they have an app on my phone, and the app on my phone lets me know what time the bus is expected to get to their stop. So like it tells me how many stops are ahead of them. It shows me a live feed of where the bus is. And essentially we can see the bus behind the house here because it comes up behind the house and then beside the house and then in front of the house to pick them up. So we know exactly where that bus is and how much longer we have before they need to be outside waiting for the bus. You just got the app? Oh my God, it's going to be a lifesaver, I promise you. I saw it and had to take a double take. Like, wait a minute. She's not on Twitch? You know what's funny? I was going to go live on Twitch. And then I was like, you know what? No, I feel good enough to be able to talk and explain my absence. So I'm going to take and seize this time. And then one of my moderators were like, yeah, go live on YouTube. They never say go live on YouTube. Anytime I say it, they're like, oh God, no. You would have think that YouTube has some kind of venereal disease, because the way my moderators are like, please don't make us go over there. Please. And then this morning they were like, do it. Wait, what? Hold up. Wait, I ran over here, y'all. I ran. The reason why it matters with my moderators is because I need to have somebody over here watching me, okay? So yeah. Lori Lumbie, your son starts school tomorrow. I hate the start of school year. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know why it's so stressful on me. I'm not the one that has to go to school. But I hate it. I don't know why, but I absolutely hate when the start of school year happens. All the paperwork you have to sign, and they're constantly needing, oh, well, fundraiser, PTO meeting, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God. August 1st? That's early. No, the kids started the 21st this year. The only reason I knew was because I saw your post about it on Facebook. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Facebook notifications. My kids start tomorrow too. Got them new books, book bags, and more shoes. That's the other struggle, was trying to get the kids' school clothes, because oh child. Orion is wearing a medium min for shirts and pants. He is wearing a size 13 shoe. Maggie is wearing, she finally, after 2 years, she finally got out of ones and is wearing twos for her shoes. She's in kids, like, I don't know what's up from 10, 12. Her waist fits 10, 12. Her legs fit 14, 16. I'm like, I'm going to need you to eat some more snacks. Your kids started on the 12th? They started the 12th here. Mine started last week. They grow up so fast. Kelly is growing taller than me by the day. Look, listen. Orion, give him another week or so. Orion's 5'11". Orion is 5'11". He's already taller than Minna. Minna hates it. Minna hates it because he reminds her every day that he's taller. But Halloween is coming, and I'm super excited because he finally agreed to go out as Bruno Mars. And like I said, all I want him to do is go up to the houses, instead of saying trick or treat, just knock on the door and be like, leave the door open. And then just have Maggie come out from the corner. I'ma leave the door open. Like, one house, right? And then the next house, knock on the door and be like, this bitch got me. Look, I want him to just start spewing Bruno Mars songs at every house he goes to. At every house. Only took him, what, 2 years? Panama is 2/3 in the school year. Panama in school in December. Oh, let's go. Bonnie says, I know I seen the pic and was like, what you feeding that dude? Concrete, apparently. Concrete, apparently. I have a 15-year-old and a 1-year-old and 3 weeks. Oh, Lord. You got them really spaced out there. You were just like, I'm a test it out with this first one. Okay, that first one wasn't so bad. Let me test it out with the waters again. One more time for the good times. Darcy, we only rode a school bus for 1 year. The rest we walked in the rain and snow. We didn't have snow boots. We wore rubber galoshes over our shoes. Went through school days with wet feet. Not this. Not this. we, we had to walk 17 miles uphill in the snow. No shoes. Just socks. Tina Lewis, good morning. How you doing today? What's up, Short Stack? Oh man, did I leave my personal living? I did leave my personal living room. Dang it. That is not the right charger. This is the right charger. Good, just waking up. Did you freak out when you saw that notification? You were like, wait a minute. Wait, I know I can read. I ain't that tired. I didn't have no book bag. I carried my books. Not I carried my books. That's wild. Okay, y'all give me like 30 seconds. I need to go get my purse out of the living room off the couch, and I'll be right. Just stay. Don't move. Just stay there. I'm waiting for Minna to wake up and be like, Mom, are you talking to yourself again? Everybody move. No. Turn around. Sit down. Look at that first year of high school. Reasons I had to use a hiking bag as a book bag. Oh, Lord. Yep. And back then it was dresses. So, yeah, the dress was what? Oh, Lord. Run, y'all. No. Sit down. Also, I had to have the talk with Minna about social media because, one, for those who don't know, I have like the only 18-year-old child on the planet that I know of that hates social media. She'll post on there, but she hates it. Um, and so she was like, we had to talk about like the YouTube channel and the Twitch streams, and she's like, why are you still doing it though? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she goes, I'm here. And I'm 18. She goes, don't you think it's time to stop? She actually wants me to stop doing it. And I'm like, why? And she goes, Mom, I'm here now. You don't have to keep me in the loop. I know what's happening. I'm here. This house is a madhouse, by the way. And I'm like, I am aware. She wakes up in the morning, there's ferrets running around. She's just like, what the hell? Don't worry, she's slowly warming up to the ferrets. Every once in a while, I will see her put her hand up to the cage or stickers. Like lately, she's been sticking her finger in the cage with the ferrets. For those who don't know, Minna's afraid of the ferrets. She's afraid of them. She thought that they were going to stink up the house. And then she realized, one, my ferrets are de-scented, so they don't stink. Two, if you clean up them after them enough, they don't stink because they don't roll around in their litter. And three, you want to make sure they get plenty of exercise because ferrets are most lively during dusk and dawn. So typically around those times, we open the cage up and let them out. And then when we know they're going to be asleep for a long time, we put them back in the cage because it's a safe space to put them where they won't get trampled or crushed into something. So we put them back in the cage during the times that they're usually asleep for long periods of time. And so like she'll wake up in the mornings and they'll be out running around. And she's like, what the hell? Mom, there's ferrets out here. I'm like, yeah. She goes, they're going to bite me. And I'm like, nobody's biting you. Well, she decided that a great idea would be to run down the stairs one day, not thinking that the ferret would follow her. And she didn't realize that the ferrets love stairs. And so they just followed her. So she ran around the house for like a good 3 minutes solid, a solid 3 minutes, just running, trying to get away from these ferrets. And I just thought it was hilarious. Gotta go. Kids have an appointment. Yvonne, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Not taking people to the corner. Time is it Tamia? Welcome in. How you doing today? Yes, go get food after Easter. Gotta go. Kids back from half day of school. Oh, let's go, Lexi. You enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we're not gonna be on here much longer. I'm probably got like another 5 minutes or so, because I do have stuff I need to get done house wise. But I wanted to. I did want to at least pop on, work on this kit a little bit, and chit chat with you guys about what's going on. Kind of get you in the loop. See if anybody had any questions or anything. Which I'm pretty sure I've explained pretty much where everybody is and how everybody's doing. So Cheryl Hicks, welcome in. How you doing today? No, don't stop. I enjoy your videos and lives. I don't plan on stopping. That was the thing, was that we talked about it because she doesn't feel that I need to continue doing them anymore because she's here, and that I have a great catalog for her to be able to do any and everything that she wants to do, like craft wise, right? Because if you haven't been here for a while, the reason this channel was even started or became a thing was because of Minna. Because Minna lived with her dad, um, she she wasn't here, and I wanted to keep her in the loop of her brother and sister and what we had going on here at the house. And so I started this YouTube channel, and I didn't mean to hit public. I just meant it to be private just for her, and I accidentally hit public, and that's how we got here. Um, and so she feels that I can stop doing it now because she's now here, and she's like, if I ever want to crochet anything or whatever, I have videos showing me how to do so you don't have to keep doing this. And because I think she thinks it's a burden for me because she hears me talking to Mr. Coffee about like feeling bad about not having YouTube content, feeling bad about not buying diamond painting things because I'm not currently diamond painting. And I think she doesn't want me to be burdened with feeling like I'm obligated to do it to keep her in the loop, especially since she's here. And so we sat down and talked about like, no, mommy, at first this started out because of you. Now it's because of them. I'm like, where I love you to death, and I wanted you to be in the loop. You're in the loop enough. Again, like you said yourself, you live here, but now this is for them because there are people out there that enjoy what I do, and I wouldn't give that up for anything. And I'm like, so I am not going to stop social media. I'm like, where I might not be able to post as much as I want to or get videos up every week. If nothing else, like I said, I'll start putting some replays up here on the channel for from our Twitch crafting streams. If you're not on Twitch and you would like to join Twitch, I'm Miss Coffee now officially over on Twitch as well. It was Caffeinated Doodler. I switched it over to Miss Coffee. It was becoming a hassle to be Caffeinated and Miss Coffee. My art name will stay the same, so it will still be Caffeinated Doodler. I just will go by Miss Coffee over on Twitch. And Friday nights are our crafters times, where I not only work on my projects, but I show what you guys are working on as well through our Discord, and we can get tips and tricks from each other and answer and ask questions. So if anyone is at all interested in coming over to Twitch, feel free to do so. These lives will be very sporadic whenever I can. It's easier for me to go live than to do a whip and chat. So yeah, like I figured y'all would prefer this over nothing. So I was just like, I'm just going to do this for today, and I'm going to say that this is enough. And because that's essentially all the capacity I have to do. I have to go scrub floors after this. So like, I'm just saying. Allison Hayes, welcome in. Happy birthday. My birthday is Sunday, and I will be the big 5-0. Let's go. Happy early birthday. Mary Jane says, I had to take a double take and jump as soon as oh Lord. Miss you when you were coming back. Sorry I'm late. Well, I haven't left. I took a break. I'm taking an extended break. I'm not sure when I'll be back at full capacity. That just is a matter of mojo. That's a matter of mojo and when it decides to come back. I will still be putting up the random video here and there, like my Diamond Art Club sneak peeks, because I thought Diamond Art Club, when they found out that I wasn't diamond painting currently right now, that they wouldn't want me to do sneak peeks anymore, and they were just like, nope, take care of your mental health, that's fine, as long as you're willing to show them, we'll be willing to send them to you. So I was like, all right, bet. So I'll be still showing my sneak peeks, and if there's any suggestions for videos that you guys have or you would like to see, if I'm able to do them, I will do them. If it's something that I've already done and it's not a video that's like, a year old, I can do it. But for right now, it's my most of my energy has been put into Twitch because there's so much going on over there that it requires a lot of my attention. So I try to focus on one task at a time so that I'm not getting overwhelmed. But I at least wanted to come over and let you guys know that no, Miss Coffee hasn't forgotten about you. I think about YouTube all the time and what I could be doing over here or what I should be doing over here, but I also don't want to put myself in a situation where I burn out so bad on diamond painting that I just disappear. So, I'm doing it at the capacity that I mentally have for it right now, and that's as much as I can do for it. So yeah, where I still crochet and I still cross stitch and I still do all my other crafty things. I know diamond painting is what majority of the folks that are over here for. So I tend to lean more towards that whenever I'm over here. So that's why you guys get like the unboxings and stuff. So yeah, I want to thank you, and I've missed you. Love and hug to you and the family. Yes, we've missed you guys as well. The kids, oh my God, the kids still tell people that mommy does videos online and everything else, and so like I know Maggie misses it because she for the longest time there she missed singing Happy Birthday, and then we started doing it over on Twitch, and now she can't be found because she's always out doing something being feral. The Crafty says, "Welcome in, awake with the new puppy." Oh, let's go, new puppy. It's free 99. It's free 99. So yeah, so like if you guys are ever like needing a Miss Coffee fix or whatnot, feel free to come over to Twitch. I know it's something new and it takes a lot of effort to try to, learn that, and maybe you don't have the mental capacity for it. Like I said, I'm gonna try for right now, I'm going to try to do what I can with YouTube for the mental capacity that I have. If I'm able to do a live, I will try to do a live to kind of keep you guys in the loop. It's like I said, it's easier for me to do a live than it is for me to edit, edit, upload, render a video. Just because with the kids going back to school, I only have that limited window of time to be able to record a video, edit the video, upload the video, do all the things. And though I do simple edits, it still takes time that I might have to use for, say, going to a doctor's appointment, going to counseling, going to do this, going to do that. So yeah, I promise I have not forgotten about you guys. The family has not forgotten about you guys. We love you guys. I will try to make a more concentrated effort to pop in more often. Daisy is apparently coming over here to pop in as well. Or at least look out the window. I think you mean first looks. Who said that?
Bruh.
I'm trying so hard with these first looks. these first looks. But no, Allison, I hope you have a very wonderful birthday. I just celebrated my 40th birthday on the 23rd of August, and I feel like this is gonna be my year. I feel like this is gonna be my year. My house is too quiet with the grandson back at school. Great time to watch one of your playlists. Have a great day, everyone. Amber, thank you so much for popping in. And thank you to everyone who popped in today. I am going to end this here. We've been here for about 2 hours. I am going to end this here. I got a little bit done. I did more talking. That's what we're here for. So thank you guys so much for coming over. I know this was a pop-up surprise live. I promised to give you more notice. Essentially, I had the spoons this morning. For the stream. So I decided to do it. And that's kind of how I've been playing it, is by ear and what I feel I have the capacity for that day. But I will try to do maybe check in every couple of weeks with you guys, if not more frequently if I can. But like I said, the family's doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm in a good mental health space right now. So I'm trying to protect that peace at all costs because it's been a long time since I felt this good about stuff. So yeah. But if you are watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're here live with me in chat, thank you to each and every one of you that came out to check on me and the family. We love you guys. We are doing okay. We hit some rough spots. I ain't gonna lie. The good times have come with the bad times, and the bad times are passing like kidney stones. But we're getting through them. It's life is life and out here as it is for everyone. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Um, I will have as many first looks as I can get whenever they come in. Like I said, there's one coming today, so you probably will get that either tomorrow or Thursday, whenever they decide to tell me to put it up. But I mean, at this point, there's no point because it's not even up for sale. But hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah. So thank you guys again so much for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. If Rachel is still on and you are a Twitch person, go over and see Rachel's. Go say hi to her. Show her some love. The good things about YouTube that I do miss is I don't have to raid out here. I can just peace out. So you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Don't forget to drink your water, take your meds, and take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a great day.